Good day, everybody. For today, we'll discuss about the equations of parallel and perpendicular lines. This is Carl Alistair, and welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and like for more videos like this. Alright. For the first topic, we have here the parallel and coincident lines. Whenever we say parallel, we suppose that we have here a line. Okay. Let's say we have here a line that is rising to the right. And then let's say that we replicate this line. Okay, so from here, we will move the line to a certain distance. So let's say pwedeng papunta doon or pwedeng papunta dito. Oh, let's say nandito sa ilalim. And then let's also change its color. Okay, so there you go, the color blue one. Okay, so that is what we call parallel lines. So they have a fixed distance here. Okay, they have a distance here, perpendicular distance. So this is what we call parallel lines. So suppose that this is line 1 and then this is line 2. Ang masasabi natin sa dalawang parallel lines ay ang slope nila ay equal. So M1 is equal to M2. Okay? So kung halimbawa positive 3 yung slope netong line 1, positive 3 din yung slope ng line 2. Okay, next. So let's have here the coincident lines. So i-copy na lang ulit natin to. Tapos ilagay natin dito sa pangalawang Cartesian plane. O suppose that this is the line 1. And then i-copy ulit natin, i-replicate natin yung line na yan. Okay, tapos ibahin natin yung kulay. Kulay dark blue ulit. Pag sinabi natin coinciding or coincident, okay, ayusin lang natin. Ibig sabihin po nun, magkapatong sila. Okay, magkapatong sila. Alright, ano masasabi natin sa coinciding lines pati sa incident lines? Okay? Ay, ano masasabi natin, I mean, sa coincident lines? Ang slope ng line 1 ay equal din sa slope ng line 2. Parehas lang sa parallel lines. Yun nga lang, ang kaibahan dito, wala silang perpendicular distance to each other. Ano pang mga masasabi natin? Magkaiba yung intercepts nila. X and, lagay natin dito, intercepts of line 1 and line 2 are not equal. Samantalang dito sa coincident lines, parehas yung kanilang X and Y intercepts. So yon ang definition ng coincident and parallel lines. So be careful kasi baka mamaya matanong kayo yung mga coincident lines ba parallel sa isa't isa kasi equal yung slope? Hindi po. Pag sinabi nating parallel, dapat merong distance sa isa't isa yung dalawang lines. Etong coincident lines, so dahil nakapatong at talagang nagko-coincide yung dalawa sa isa't isa, yon ay walang perpendicular distance. So ibig sabihin, hindi sila parallel. Okay, next. Perpendicular and intersecting lines. So suppose that we have here, unahin natin tong intersecting lines. Halimbawa, meron tayo ditong dalawang lines na nagsama. For example, ayan. Okay, makikita natin na merong intersection sa isa't isa. Nag-meet sila dito sa certain point of intersection. So, ang masasabi natin dito, ang slope ng first line ay hindi equal sa slope ng second line. Okay? So, ito yung inuna natin kasi general yung intersecting lines. Alright, next. Kapag naman sinabi nating perpendicular, special case lang yan ng intersecting. Halimbawa, meron tayo ditong dalawang lines. na nag-intersect sa isa't isa at 90 degrees, ayan yung tinatawag nating perpendicular lines. Okay? So, eto. Lagyan natin ng ganito. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay 90 degrees. Okay, ito si line 1, ito si line 2. Okay, so two lines are perpendicular. So, ang ibig sabihin po netong, what do you call this? Etong symbol na to ay perpendicular. If and only if the slope of the first line is equal to the negative reciprocal of the second line. Okay? So, kung alin nasa parallel, kailangan equal yung slope nila. Dito naman sa perpendicular, negative reciprocal ng isa't isa yung kanilang slope. Okay. So, yan yung definition ng perpendicular lines. So, halimbawa, example tayo, kung ang M1 mo, negative 2/3 yung slope, ang M2 mo, perpendicular, positive 3/2. So, babaliktarin mo lang and then, times mo sa negative 1 kasi yun nga yung definition. Okay? Next. So, since na-introduce naman na natin, mag-recall tayo ng general equation of the line. The general equation of the line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. I-emphasize natin a, b, and c are elements of the real number system. So, ibig sabihin, hindi yan complex. So, real numbers yan. When transformed to slope-intercept form, o paano natin tina-transform yan? So, yung slope-intercept form, this is in the form y mx plus b. Y is equal to mx plus b. Okay, so i-transform natin. We have by is equal to negative ax minus c. Okay, so dividing both sides of the equation by b. Ayan. So lahat ng terms, dinivide natin. Okay, so ito na yung slope. So dito, the slope is negative a over b. At tandaan nyo yan ha. So ganyan tayo mag-transform from general equation to slope-intercept form. Okay? So yan yung slope natin, yung coefficient ng x. Dapat wala nang matitira dito sa part na to. Wala nang matitira kundi y lang. Okay. So pwede na tayo mag-proceed doon sa ating first example. Number 1, find the equation of the line parallel to the line 4x minus 5y minus 20 is equal to 0 passing through 1, 4. Meron tayong dalawang solutions na may offer dito. So kayo nang bahala kung alin yung susundin nyo or kung alin yung mas komportable kayo. Okay. The first thing that we're going to do is to identify our given. So meron tayong original line. Ang pinapahanap sa atin is yung parallel line dito sa line na to. Yung parallel dito sa line na to na nagpa-pass through sa 1, 4. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is to transform 4x minus 5y minus 20 to slope-intercept form kasi kailangan nating malaman kung ano yung value ng slope natin. Okay, so we have 4x minus 5y minus 20 is equal to 0. Okay, so we have 5y. So we have 4x minus 20. So ito, diniskartehan ko na yan. Nilipat ko tong 5y dito sa kabila, magiging positive na. O tapos pinag-switch lang natin yung left and right side of the equation. So dapat masanay na kayo sa ganun na mabilis kasi ulit-ulit yung namang may encounter yan. Okay? Next. Divide both sides of the equation by 5. So we have 4 over 5x minus 20 over 5. The slope-intercept form is 4 over 5x minus 4. So, eto guys yung slope natin. Okay, the slope of the first line is equal to 4 over 5. Okay? So, since ang ating hinahanap ay parallel, ibig sabihin yung M2 ay equal din sa 4 over 5. Okay? So, yung line 2, magpa-pass through dito. Ayan, yung line 2, magpa-pass through dyan. So, ibig sabihin, gagamit tayo ng point slope form. So, y minus y1 is equal to m times the quantity x minus x1. So, ito yung mga lalagyan natin ng values. Meron tayo niyan. Okay? So, ito yung magiging x1 natin. Ito yung magiging y1. Tapos yung slope natin, ayan, nakuha na natin 4/5. Okay, we have here y minus 4. So, substitute na natin yung value ng point. Pati yung slope natin, substitute na natin. So, again, 4/5 yung slope ng ating line na hinahanap kasi nga parallel. Okay, ayan na. So, ngayon, itatransform lang natin to sa general equation. So, multiply both sides of the equation by 5. So, itong 5 na to, didistribute mo dyan. Mag-multiply tayo guys ng 5 para mawala ito. Okay? Tapos itong 4, didistribute mo dyan. Okay. Sa madaling salita, cross multiplication lang po yan. So, 5y minus 20 is equal to 4x minus 4. Itong 5 na nandito sa right, hindi mo na yun multiply sa x minus 1. Magka-cancel na yung 5 sa 4/5 dyan. Okay? Doble-doble na yon kung multiply mo pa. So, rearranging the terms, so we have 4x minus 5y plus 16 is equal to 0. So, ito na guys yung equation ng ating parallel line. So, ito na yung sagot natin. So, makikita nyo, kapag kinompare natin to dun sa original line natin, parehas yung ditong part. Ayan, parehas yung dito na part. So, 4x minus 5y. Kapag nakakita kayo ng line na parehas yung ganyan, yung coefficients, parallel yun. But it depends, kasi baka mamaya coinciding yung dalawa. Okay, so this is the first solution using the point slope form. Oh, now, so let's try to use the easier method, no? Okay, this is the solution 2. So, take note na yung general equation natin ay in the form ax plus by is equal to negative c kapag ito ay ginawa nating standard form. Tapos ngayon, halimbawa, ito yung line 1. Okay? Yung negative c equal yan dito, no? Yung negative c nanggaling yan dito sa ax plus by. Ngayon, para mahanap natin yung parallel dito sa line na to, o di ba, nakita nyo dito, 4x minus 5y. 4x minus 5y, parehas sila. So, ibig sabihin, yung second line na hinahanap natin, parehas din ng ax plus by. Okay, so ito naman si line 2. So, ax plus by din. Yun nga lang, hindi na negative c, kundi negative k. Ayan. So, syempre, nakakalito yan sa umpisa. Now, anong gagawin natin? So, the first thing to do is we're going to copy the x and y terms. Okay? So, yan yung, eto yan. Kopyahin natin. Tapos, we're going to solve for k. Okay, so paano natin yan masasolve? Pakopyahin natin yung nandito sa kaliwa. Okay, so si 4x minus 5y. Tapos, lalagyan na natin ng laman. Ano yung ilalagay nating laman dyan sa x and y? Eto. Okay, so that will be 4 times 1 and minus 5 times 4. Okay, so we have 4x minus 5y is equal to 4 minus 20. Okay, so we have 4x minus 5y is equal to negative 16. O, transforming this to general equation, so we have 4x minus 5y plus 16 is equal to 0. O, this is now our answer. Comparing this to the first solution, o parehas lang yung ating sagot. 4x minus 5y plus 16 is equal to 0. Ayan po yun. So, itong negative k, huwag kayo malilito, hindi porket may negative, lalagyan nyo na ng negative dito. Ano lang yan, it's just a sign, no? Ang importante, kokopyahin nyo ito dito. Sabay maglalagay kayo ng value. Okay, second solution. Second problem I mean. Okay, second problem. Meron tayong problem na pwede niyong sagutan mamaya. Okay? Oh, ito naman perpendicular line. So, pag perpendicular line, M1 is equal to negative 1 over M2. Okay, so sagutan din natin to using the two solutions, no? Para makita nyo kung alin yung mas madali. So, 4x minus 5y minus 10 is equal to 0. So, transforming this to slope-intercept form. Okay, magiging ganito na. So, 4 over 5x minus 10 over 5. So, that will be 2. Okay, so ito guys yung slope natin. Yung M1. So, therefore, M1 is equal to 4 over 5. Therefore, M2 is equal to negative 5 over 4. Okay, so ngayon, ito guys yung point natin na dadaanan nung perpendicular line. Okay, so set up na natin yung point slope form. So kagaya nung ginamit natin kanina, so yan din yung gagamitin natin dito. Okay, y minus 5 over 6 is equal to negative 5 over 4. O, times the quantity x minus, be careful with the sign. May negative 1 half tayo dito. Okay, ayan. Okay, so now, so bago tayo mag-distribute or mag-simplify ng mga fractions, ayusin muna natin yung equation natin. So ito magiging x plus 1 half. Okay? Tapos ngayon, ayusin muna natin yung mga nandito sa labas. So ito at saka ito. Bago yung nasa loob yung 1 half doon. So multiplying both sides of the equation by 12. So 12 yung greatest common factor, least common multiple I mean, ng 6 at saka ng 4. So we have here 12y minus 10. Okay, so itong 12, distribute mo dyan. So 12 times 5 is 60 divided by 610. Okay, so we have negative 5 over 4 times 12. So eto dito mo yung multiply sa harap. So 60 rin divided by 4. So that will be negative 15. And then times x plus 1 half. Quantity x plus 1 half. Okay. So ito, distribute mo muna yan dito. So we have 12y minus 10 is equal to negative 15x minus 15 over 2. Tapos saka tayo magmumultiply ng 2 sa both sides of the equation. Kailangan kasi mawala yung fraction. So ganyan yung general equation natin. Dapat it's free from fractions. Okay. So we have 24y minus 20 is equal to negative 30x minus 15. Okay, so rearranging the terms, our answer will be 30x plus 24y minus 5 is equal to 0. So this is now our answer. Ayan. So be careful guys sa pag-solve na may involved na fractions. Huwag tayong cancel ng cancel and one at a time tayo. Okay? Oh, now, eto na yung second solution natin. So recall na eto yung general equation ng line. Okay? So ang slope nito, negative a over b. Kanina na-solve natin yan based on the, what do you call this, dun sa kanina. Ngayon, kung halimbawa, ang may perpendicular line dito, ibig sabihin yung slope nun ay negative reciprocal nito. Pag binaliktad mo yan, tapos kinuha mo yung negative, so that will be b over a. So, ang magiging equation na natin doon will be bx minus ay. Ayan, plus k is equal to 0. So, hindi na c yung gagamitin natin. So, yung k na yan is just a symbol para lang hindi na natin gamitin yung c. Okay, so ganyan yung magiging equation natin, bx plus a minus ay. So ang mapapansin nyo, mag-interchange yung coefficients ng x pata ng y. At the same time, yung middle term magiging negative or kabaliktaran kung ano man yung given. Okay? So ayan, lagay lang natin tong information na to dito sa gilid para yan yung magiging gabay natin, no? Okay. Oh, now, paano gagawin natin? So, we have 4x minus 5y minus 10 is equal to 0. O gawin na natin ganito, is equal to 10. Ngayon, etong 10, wala na tayong pakialam dyan. Etong katawan, yung kailangan natin. Kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina, kokopyahin lang natin ulit. Tapos, at the same time, ilalagay na natin guys yung eto. Yung 5, yung point natin, ilalagay na natin doon. Okay? So, eto. Lalagay na natin. So, we have here 1/2. Ang negative 1/2 and 5/6. Okay, ayusin lang natin yung equation. So, we have 5x plus 4y is equal to negative 5/2 plus, o eto, magka-cancel na to. So, 4/6. Okay, so that is equal to 2/3. So, times 5, o 10/3. So, guys, importante din na i-review nyo yung mga fractions para hindi na kayo mahihirapan. Okay. So ngayon, mag-multiply tayo both sides of the equation by 6 para mawala yung mga fractions natin, yung 2 at saka 3 para mawala. So here we have 30x plus 24y is equal to negative 15. So eto, didistribute mo po yan dyan. And then plus 20. So we have 30x plus 24y is equal to 5, positive 5. And then transforming this to general equation, 30x plus 24y minus 5 is equal to 0. So this is now the final answer. Okay, so tignan natin kung parehas. Okay, parehas ang ating sagot doon sa kanina and yung bagong solution. Guys, lagi niyong tatandaan etong part na to. So do not forget this part, yung magsa-substitute na kayo para ma-solve nyo yung constant term. Okay. Problem number 3. Problem number 3. Determine whether the two lines 4x plus 5y minus 15 is equal to 0 and the 8x minus 10y minus 30 is equal to 0 are parallel, perpendicular, coinciding, or intersecting. The first thing and the only thing that we're going to do here is to get the slope of each line. So yung 4x plus 5y minus 15 is equal to 0. So kanina 'di ba nakita nyo na yung shortcut? So ax plus by. Ang slope natin ay equal sa negative a over b. So ito ay equal sa negative 4/5. So yung slope ng ating first line. Okay, next natin yung slope ng pangalawang line. 8x minus 10y minus 30 is equal to 0. So ito naman, A and B, okay? Be careful with that. Ibahin natin yung kulay. So, A and B. So, ang slope natin ay equal sa negative A over B. Okay, we have here negative 8 over negative 10. Okay? So, this will become a positive 4 over 5. Okay, so since M1 and M2 are not equal, and hindi naman sila negative reciprocal, no? Okay, the lines are intersecting. So itong dalawang lines na to, meron silang common na intersection point. Okay. Last problem. The x-intercept of a line is 5 and its y-intercept is the multiplicative inverse of the x-intercept. Find the equation of the line perpendicular to this line passing through -5, -2. Okay, so nilagyan lang natin dito ng konting pampahirap pero madali lang ito. So yung multiplicative inverse, anong ibig sabihin ng multiplicative inverse? Reciprocal. Okay? Ito yung first line natin. So for the line 1, ang x-intercept natin is 5. Ang y-intercept natin, multiplicative inverse ng x-intercept. So that is 1/5. Pag sinabing multiplicative inverse, reciprocal. Okay, lagay natin dito. Ganun lang yon, reciprocal. Okay, ngayon, dahil meron na tayong x and y intercepts, diskarte nyo na kung paano nyo isa-solve yung or kukunin yung pinaka-line. Pero pwede natin gamitin yung ating slope. Okay. So since ito, yung x-intercept, ang point neto ay 5, 0, ang y mo 0. Tapos ito naman 0, 1/5. Pwede nating ma-solve yung slope. Okay, so yung slope ng first line natin ay equal sa, so recall, y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. O solve natin yung slope. Okay, 1/5 minus 0, y2 minus y1, all over 0 minus 5. Okay, so this will become 1/5 over -5. Okay, solve natin. So ang m1 natin, ito yung kanyang slope. 1/5 times -1/5. So that will become -1/25. So ngayon, perpendicular daw. So ang m2 natin ay positive 25. Okay. So therefore, so setting up the point slope form. Okay, so we have y minus, be careful with the substitution. Ayan, ibahin natin yung kulay, no? So 25 times the quantity x minus, may negative kasi tayo, kaya be careful. Kaya ibahin natin yung kulay. So y minus -2 and then minus 5. Okay. So y plus 2 is equal to 25 times the quantity x plus 5. O, distribute. So y plus 2 is equal to 25x plus 125. Okay, rearranging the terms. So we have 25x minus y is equal or plus 123 is equal to 0. So this is now our answer. So ito, hindi naman na kailangan kunin yung equation ng first line. Kahit yung slope lang ng first line yung kunin natin. It depends actually on the problem kung paano yung magiging diskarte nyo. Okay, so I have prepared a problem, 3 problems for you. So pwede nyo po yan practicein habang nanonood. The answers will be revealed later. These are the answers. So screenshot nyo na lang. There you go. Thank you so much for watching our today's tutorial video. So hoping meron kayo natutunan. Always remember, practice makes perfect. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you and goodbye.